my question is, Jagan Mohan Reddy, he has a full majority, no opposition at all, right? And there are only two options. Either he can bring it to Patal or through it further, right? So option is with him, where he wanted to take his state. And I'm thinking that AP is coastal, very lengthy. And you are saying it's a fertile land, it's a very good land. He can develop a lot.
One of the major investment which any long-term visionary leader has to look upon is on agriculture. Because ever demanding, every time, everywhere, if at all somebody has progressed and you can get the value what you want, if the quality of the product is good, always there is a demand. So some time back I was thinking, when you have got the marketing, still people go to normal shops and buy, other than the Walmart or
mom and pop, small stores.
Yeah, bigger marts are there, bigger malls are there, bigger vegetable shops are there. But still in India we have a smaller, that is part of their survival. So I used to think many people are losing job because of the big fish coming into market.
Right, sharks are coming.
Yeah, but it's not true, because when I say that 100 people are into business and that is replaced by a mall, immediately 100 educated young youth is getting job there.
Yeah.
So the standard of life which they have, the salary which they get, a guaranteed income which they get, which are all wonderful. When Rajashekar Reddy, Jagan's father, correct?
Yeah.
There was a program called Rajiv Yuvakiranalu.
Rajiv Yuvakiranalu, okay.
That I was also part of that.
Oh, okay.
The Rajiv Yuvakiranalu is a program. It's not giving money to the people as a subsidy. Instead of that much money they can use. Go to one village, pick up 20 youth. This activity of picking up youth is given to some training company, and the training company's job is to train them as marketing people. In a shop, how do you keep the items, how do you build them, how do you talk about the customer relationship. That means you are making a youth group of people who can be directly employed to this mall. That's a beautiful system which Jagan's father, the present Y.S. Rajashekar Reddy, created. Many other states who followed, including Kerala, where I am from. I also was part of some of these programs, but we found that government, that is called a WWF, Walk with a Scholar, WWS.
Walk with
a Scholar. When a similar system planned in Kerala, they call it as Kerala Additional Skill Acquisition Program.
Kerala Additional Skill Acquisition Program.
Actually, Rajiv Yuvakiranalu also was looking at additional skill development program.
Right.
Because your additional skill required in the market.
Right.
But what happened to a literate state like Kerala? When it came to Kerala, the implementation was always associated with the academic institution. So it is an additional activity which the teachers or somebody else will come and teach, for which government funded. What is the outcome? They're all into academics, and who will generally take up additional? Where a brilliant student who knows, a poor student, if he go and ask his father, I want to learn something extra, immediately he will say, you are not studying what you are supposed to study. Why do you want to study extra? Whereas in Andhra Pradesh, when this was implemented, they targeted at 10th class failed, 12th class failed.
Wow.
Not passed. Therefore, definitely he will look for a job. He want an immediate money. And the company who is taking contract must go to villages only, not in city.
Okay.
And from that village he can pick up good people who wanted to get a job fast, who are all failures, accommodate them in a city. And I was one of the faculty who goes and teaches there sometime. I also trained some of the faculties who are teaching there. What do you teach them? Communication skill, in social interaction, life skill, and also train them how to make a bill, how to put the things in places. By which what happened? Most of the people, and as a government you can always fix a rule. If you want to get a license for a mall, you must employ my people who I am certifying.
Right.
So job is created immediately. So those who trained got a job. And who will pay this company who is training these people? Little part will be paid by the company who is employing them.
Oh,
so it
okay.
becomes the company's responsibility to find a job for them, because otherwise they lose that job.
Got it.
Got it? What a wonderful system, yeah? It's a great thought. And second one, there is a subsidy given by government in terms of accommodation and such things, so that it makes sure the company is not in loss. They will make a minimum income. Otherwise the company will not come forward training. Only how do they do? Right. So this system was a wonderful system. But I think after that the government change, it must have stopped. I have never heard about it later. Now this is not good enough. If you want to get job, you should also have good Walmart coming in every village, or maybe mall coming in every village. I am not talking about Walmart a lot, because I am talking from America, and the Walmart is one of the best one. You can have Kroger's, Walmart. What else better? Other ones which we have, many.
And since Walmart
Anything
is
can be
more
there.
popular, you are taking Walmart.
So,
I mean, we have
you
lot
can
of
you can have any one of them. So such people have to be motivated to come to India. Start in every taluk or district or mandal. Okay. What is to be done for them? Give land free. 100 years lease.
Oh, lease, not
ownership. Okay. So what is to be done? In the ground floor, you should have parking area, bus shelter. Ground floor. And you should have restrooms. First floor you should have 80% or 50% place for a medical primary medical center.
Okay.
All that facility which that center require, which is supposed to be supplied by government, has to be built and maintained. You are getting land free. You understood?
99-year lease.
Yeah, 99-year lease. So that every mandal, every nearby place, every 100 kilometer at least, you get a small hospital. You get a nice bus shelter, bus stop, beautiful fresh rooms. Long-term travel people will come, and business will be developed, and the marketing also will happen, because everything is at one place. If a private company has to build it, nobody is going to shift a bus stop to the Walmart, the place where they wanted to start a shop. Now this is guarantee. Okay, so create such infrastructure which government is supposed to give to the society as a social commitment. Built in that into the marketing system, where the great players will come, construct beautiful shopping centers. They can do rest of the number of multiple things on the top. They can have cinema theater, they can have dance, anything what they want they can have. And they can have all the stores like vegetable or what not. Got it? So I'm sure at least 10 company comes and make 10 such shops. 100 shops in whole Andhra Pradesh. You tell me where in India we will have such a program. And another one, what will happen? Most of the NRIs, I'm sure they will start registering a company, start this program, because they have a heart for their own motherland, mother state, village, and you own a large chunk of, maybe you have a share, let it be 1 out of 100, but you own something in your own village, right? By which you are employing some of your relatives, because you cannot run an infrastructure without people. So your money involves for a development for the state, for which your relationship with the human in your area is improved. People standard of life will improve, and you give them job, many youth. So as they improve their qualification up to MBA, you can get them into managerial post. When the business grows, I'm sure you will get a lot of people. Every item which you want, you will get. Every facility which you want, you will get. So that's a standardization which a government has to look at. This is a simple one with not much of investment but land. And in India, most of the governments own lot of land. Right? So this is what my composition of.
So here I'm not clear.
So it's a beautiful structure in which you can develop a state.
So one thing I'm not clear.
But what you should give is beautiful roads, nice airport. If there is a ship facility, ship, because item has to come, it has to go. No electricity. All these are the responsibility of the state government. And clear all the papers very fast. If these things are there, any part of the state will improve. See, I'll tell you a small job like half of the money in most of the area, say in Kerala, comes from Gulf, and many other small places where the drinking water is a big problem, because they do a processing from the salt water, they purify it and get, but still water is not good, it is hard water. They invest a lot of money on this purifying, but still I'm sure the best water which is available is rainwater.
Right.
And you have beautiful buildings where you have got a roof on which the water falls, and we
need to catch and store.
Yeah, the rain which we get for nearly 4 months or 5 months is good enough
for whole year.
To not whole year. If in a production way, if you are collecting that water and filtering with no investment, with the minimum filtering, if we can have a system, each household who has got 1,000 SFT area, that is guaranteed. Most of the people have 1,000 SFT. Your average income per year will become 12,000 rupees.
Just for 1,000 square feet.
Yeah. And which your return will be per month 1,000 rupees.
Yeah.
So one small investment if you can do for a year, and this system will run for as long as the world is existing. So why are we not doing it? The return on investment is in 1 year. Which business in this world has got return on investment in 1 year? We are giving lot of system, and which you are not investing, you are only popularizing a scheme wherein people will invest. Right?
Okay.
Why can't you have a Andhra water, purified Andhra water available? Why only purified chicken and purified pickle?
Yeah, we can have water also.
Water also you can have. But where now you are seeing the water which is sold in your own state comes from Himalaya water, Thailand water, Kirkland water, Fiji water. Why all these are required? Don't you think in America people love to drink Gundur water? Water is bad when it goes to underground, but you get the water from the roof. The best water in the world is which comes from the rain. Straight. And straight people in Gulf will buy it and drink. Middle East people you can have a export,
Straight rainwater. Straight
rainwater. Purified rainwater. Why people have not bottled purified rainwater? What a scheme.
So back to your question.
I have no question.
So back to your point, not question.
Rest lane, you cannot have direct continuous telecast.